After looking at these files, I've decided that this file of the higher view looking down is probably the better one to work with. And I like the start of the selective focus, but I think we're going to have to take it to the next level. So I'm double clicking on it in the Adobe Bridge, opening it up in Adobe Camera Raw. We're going to go to our profile. We'll go ahead and put it in our profile. You can see the colors instantly enhanced, a little brighter. And really, because we took so much time in the shooting part, we're pretty much good right out of the gate. I don't see anything we really need to do. We've got a full histogram. It's got good dynamic range, so we're all set to go. So let's go ahead and open this guy up. And I like the look. I like the way this is starting to be nice and sharp in here and goes out. I think we can even take it farther. So I think this would be a good time again to use the On1 software plugin called Focal Point 2. And we'll just open the software up. Okay, and we're going to sort of change the plane down a little bit. I think we're going to shorten the plane down a little bit in here, and we'll shorten it down this way a little bit, just so that it's like a very, very narrow sliver of focus. I like this kind of look right here. I think that's going to make it look pretty interesting to really narrow that down right there. I like that. That's pretty cool. So we've got that extremely out of focus look. I'll hit apply. And I like the effect. Let's take a look at the layers for a second. Before, after, before, after. So really did a good job of kind of isolating the keys right in here. You know, kind of a cool effect might be to add some digital noise to this. One of my favorite effects is to add a different amount of noise to each channel. So let's take a look at our channels here. We have the red, the green, and the blue channel. We'll start with the red channel. We'll go filter, noise, add noise, and we're going to add a little bit different amount of noise to each channel. A little bit, I think Gaussian would work better. A little deeper. We'll start with that number here. We'll go to the green channel. We'll go noise, add noise. This time we'll add a little bit more. And what this is going to do is make the grain sort of overlap into different amounts, so that we should have a very colorful amount of noise. We'll go in here to the blue channel. We'll add even more noise here. Go there, and we'll go back to the red, green, blue channel when it's all said and done. Now, of course, we've done, you know, we've washed it out a lot, so we might be able to go into our layers, and we'll add an adjustment layer for, let's try curves. We'll do a little curve layer. Kind of deepen our blacks down, something like that. Gives it a very old look. I'm liking that about right in here. So before and after. Now if we go back to our bottom, I'm going to hold down my option key, go to the bottom layer, click that. That's where we started out. So we do have a normal one, and then we have this sort of old-fashioned grainy with it going very much out of focus. And it gives us a very, very old-fashioned look. And that's pretty much all I wanted to do with that, but it just gives us a couple of options. And when you get this kind of big, you can see how it does a really nice job of doing a very, very colorful grain, almost like one of the older films we used to use back in the 80s was a film called Scotch 1000, which is one of the grainiest films that we could possibly use. And that was just to get an absolutely golf ball size grain, and I think this approaches that type of look for the file.